Good evening and welcome to channel Yemaswati News. I'm Linda Shongwe with your headlines. Yemaswati charity organization received a donation of 7 birds from Lewis Furnitures. This furniture will in turn be donated to elderly people. His Majesty's Correctional Services state that they have sophisticated ways of remanding. A car was reported to have been touched by an unknown arsonist. The owner of the car stated that he heard loud noise while he was sleeping. Yemaswati charity organization received a donation of 7 birds from Lewis Furnitures. This furniture will in turn be donated to elderly people who are in need in the various communities. Yemaswati chairman received the donation and expressed his profound appreciation for the kind gesture.
The Lewis Furniture Shops today donated 7 beds costing 24,000 emalangeni to the elderly people under the Yemaswati charity organization. Mrs. Ncobile Matsebula, the regional manager of Lewis Furniture Shops, said it is their pleasure to bring back to the society as a business.
Yemaswati inimbede lesikhombisa lokusijabulisa kakhulu seyibaphala ngoba sijikaniche esivivanelo and sibuyisela bheke esiveni kule support lengaba lesiphiwayo for all these years. Solo Yemaswati asupporta ibhizinisi yethu athanda furniture ibibhedeke isikhombisa sithi bogogo nkosiyana omkhulu abangalali phasi belithwala ingaba abamane balale etulo bandofotele nabo beve ukuphatheka kahle ngoba asinokuthi ngoba sebakhulile sale sibalahlela lapha eceleni abachubeke nje baphile impilo mnanzi.
Mr. Lutho Dlamini, the chairman of the Yemaswati charity organization, stated that they are so grateful to get such a gift at this cold weather.
Stella kubonga kakhulu ukuthi sibela namuhla siyihlangano Yemaswati ethunywa lomangcweza ukuthi silakekele abantu abadala eveni egameni lakhe lokunene sicela lokwendlisa kubonga lokukhulu kubaka Lewis. Oqala nje lenthi mina ngibongele kona ngilokuthi Lewis isitolo lesabona kufanele ukuthi umphathi waso jikelele kube imali ukuthi ube imali losemncane. We appreciate that very much. Sitolo lesicashwe eMaswati siphethwe ngeMaswati usho vele sesephethe ngeMaswati sicela ukubongela ngale sibabongele bakaLewis for i-challenge ukuthi babeke bomake embili. Nathi ke sithunywe umake ukuthi asitomukela letilo la tutaba sita abantu abadala kubalulekile ukuthi ngisho ukuthi bakaLewis abaqali kusihlaba ngesibozwayo sekumkhuba lomuhle lokuthi nasihluphekile sitha sikhala atange senale sicela nje ngibonga ama-customer kakhulu ngoba ngawula lathengana sengibonga.
I am Nondobeko Tshabetse with Justice Dlamini, Manzini.
The Ministry of Health, in collaboration with the World Health Organization, today was celebrating the Walk the Talk campaign, where it is stated that world over it's been celebrated to encourage wellness among people, as it is important for one to exercise their body to avoid getting non-communicable diseases.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
The Ministry of Health and WHO today staged a Walk the Talk campaign which was held at the Prince of Wales in Babane. Dr. Vusima Kakula, the Director for Health Services in the country, stated that this initiative is there to remind the Yemaswati of the importance of exercising and keep healthy and fit, stating that non-communicable diseases are prone to affect people who do not exercise at all.
Kanye ke naleli tinye ethi lifaka ekhathini kubhema
lugwayi kunatha tshwala excessively kudla kabi kudla lokugcwele kakhulu ostarch sidle kakhulu than necessary kuba nako lemthelela lesibangela lo ngoba wadla kakhulu ukudla bese kuyasala lamtimbeni sekwenta amafutha so ugcina ke so le activity le iyasida ngoba lapha na exercises lamtimba wendela lokuthi uyashisa lamafutha asebente angahlali lamtimbeni.
The WHO representative, Dr. Kevin Makatsange, stated that this is usually an event that precedes General Assembly, which is usually staged in Geneva, where health issues are deliberated.
It's an event that is done before the World Health Assembly every year, because as you are aware, the World Health Assembly is starting on Sunday, this coming Sunday. So this event is held in Geneva, but people you can join anywhere in the world, because there is an app that has been created that anyone can register onto that. You download it onto your phone, and then you can join the event to actually track your physical activity. So it's an event that is targeted at increasing or promoting physical activity, people to be active, because it has been found that.
For Channel Yemaswati News, I'm Linda Shongwe with Gary Carlos Mbabane. His Majesty's Correctional Services Public Relations Officer, Senior Superintendent Guguletu Dlamini, state that they have sophisticated material to ensure that they remand their inmates without even being to be transported to court. The Public Relations Officer was speaking in an interview with Channel Yemaswati.
His Majesty's Correctional Services has introduced a new system called remote remand. This means that the defendants are to attend their hearing virtually rather than traveling to court. Senior Superintendent Gugu Dlamini says that they are excited about this development, and this will not only cut transportation expenses, but it will also ensure safety and security for inmates.
Lakhona ukhanza ukuthi asibathathi abantu sibamisa enkantolo kodwa ke bahlala khona lena bakhona kusetshenziswa tona imfundo njengoba sisi TV cameras ukuthi ba remandwe namanje abe ale enkantolo la khona nyalo kusita kakhulu ngalokuthi ke lapho kusita number 1 ku security la khona kumele uhambe nabo labantu nabo lenkantolo kuyakusita ngoba phela na usahamba nawe enkantolo kunengi lokungakuvelela uselandleleni faka ikhathi nje netingoti nekuthi kumbe phela abantu lesibagatsa kuvele laba prone kweti indzabeni ukuthi kumbe bangabe sebayeca noma kumbe benalabo labafuna kubecisa kuyasisita ke lapho phenzeke kusongele ke nasetindlekweni ekutheni kubahambiswe baphindze balethwe kwenkantolo nakhona kubuyela emuva etindzaweni labakhona kuluhlelo lusita kakhulu seluhambeke umgamo lomudze solo bacalile nje ngingasho ukuthi emajele lafana nasemawelawela eMbabane ka-magistrate eMbabane phindze futhi nasemanzini remand center fake ekhathi nasemanzini magistrate leto tindzawo leto vele sekusecophelo nesetulu sekumele nje ukuthi kumbe lokho lokuncane kumbe leyo mihlangano yema-stakeholders letawuba khona sale kucala ukuthi sale kusebenza selwanzile ke lo hlelo lo-remote remand ngoba nje nyalo imishini seyikhona konke kwekusebenza sekukhona ukuthi mbe kungachubekela etindzaweni letifaka ekhathi eBig Bend nesimunye magistrate kufake ekhathi kufake ekhathi espiki ne-Pickspeak magistrate so tindzawo lesetamuva ke leto lapho kumele phindze futhi lo hlelo luchubeke nakhona.
According to Dlamini, facilities like Sitvashini and Mawelawela are ready to implement this setup, and they are still organizing equipment for other facilities around the country. Reporting for Channel Yemaswati is Tibile Mtembu with Gary Carlos Mbabane.
The Ministry of Agriculture was holding an auction for cattle in the Northern War region in an area called Nyagato, where farmers came in their numbers to be part of the activity, which they commended the Ministry of Agriculture for availing such an opportunity. The Ministry of Agriculture was hosting a cattle auction at Nyagato in the Northern War region. This is an opportunity that is usually being availed by the ministry to farmers and those who buy cattle for different purposes so that they can get them at a reasonable price, in turn benefiting the owner of the cows that are being auctioned to receive a huge lump sum of money through the bidding that usually takes place. They appreciated the opportunity and hoped the ministry will continuously open such platforms. Ngaphandle
ikakhulu sibonga bafuyi nebantu labathenga tinkomo. Kusemgomeni wahulumende ukuthi ngaphansi kwelitiko laka agriculture athuthukiswe eMaswati ngekuthi akhicite imfuyo ayikhicitele ukuthengisa atothola imali. Lokhu benda ukuthi bakhona ukufeza izidingo zabo emakhaya baphindze bathuthukise nemnotho welive ngekuthi bakhona ukuthi uthengiselwe lamanye emave ngaphandle kwaleli.
Letinkomo leti uma ngabe bekangaba nayo umthengi lo 100,000 lekuhle ngato tisuka khaya linye utithola tithenge tilinani lelikhulu uvele nje ufuwe lokungasala ngaba ukuthi tithola inkunzi tikuqhakazele ukhona kuba nesivuno lesihle
na ngabe utifake la plazini nakhona tiyakusita batkhipha la batfake endaleni awusokoli kucasha imoto teku travela tibuyise inkomo la tivele tingene nje elo kanjaneni auction. So le ndali isita kakhulu sengathi into lengede yaphela kahle kahle isiphilisile bantwana ngiyabona ukuthi bayi5 le ngibafundise ngale tinkomo wekugcina nje nyalo se-university wenda i2nd year. So mina nje ngesingami kungisite kakhulu nanyalo nje nathi tinkomo bathenga embikwenu niyatibona.
For Channel Yemaswati News, I'm Linda Shong with Thabo Sibanze, Nyakatho. Governor for Lobamba Ingundla Beksisa Pembe state that as a community they will be coming up with a program of funding students that have dropped out of school and those who are unable to meet their school fees payment as to ensure that members of the community, especially the youth, is educated in the community. Lobamba Induna Beksisa Mpambatane Pembe initiated an establishment of a fund that will assist community members, especially those who had dropped out and those who are unable to support themselves at school so that they can pay their school fees, stating that it has been a big challenge for the community members. He hoped that they will welcome this development so that they can develop as a community and have educated youngsters.
Stakeholder meeting. Sithola ukuthi ama-student lamaningi la kule nkundla yethu akakhona ukubuyela esikolweni because batali babo bashaye i-COVID bangakhona ukubabhadalela esikolweni, labanye ba-retrenjiwe emisebenzini. So lokhu kwenta lokhu sibe nenamba lenkhulu lehleli emakhaya due to abakhona ama-school fees. Le influence yendawo nyalo lokhu sisitabe silontsha kuleli viki leli silalisusa student dropout Lobamba inkundla dropout student fund. Le fund lena itawukhetharisha ukuthi assist labatali balawo bantwana labo. Not ngayo yonke imali tamwe halfway down the line ukuthi nawo bakhona usibababisele esikoleni labantwana. Sikubona kumntwana lo ngoba kulandzela ukuthi bantwana abahlele ekhaya babanenge ebunenge. Lo bangakhanza impilo la sebachinjile labayo khanza sebena lento lethi angafanele seba involve kuma drugs, seba involve crime, labayo khanza sebathengisa nangemtimba yabo. So we need to stand up and do action ukuthi bakhona kubiselwa nabo esikoleni bakhona kuba nelifunza. Lokhu kutasita nesibe nebantwana la kule nkundla yethu laba educated. Lesikhwama lesi sicabanga ukuthi kuze singafi sitawubambisana nabo thishela nema-stakeholders nebanikati bemakhaya bonke noma ngabe yakhona kumntali ukuthi wena umntwana wakho uyambhadalela esikolweni, but la kule sikhwama lesi sitawu-expect-a ukuthi ucontribute because kusasa kuyitolo siyatsingana empilweni. Kulaba labangakhona ukubuyela nakhona labo bakufuna sistamo indlela esiba-assist. Lokho kusho ukuthi wonke umuntu utawuba-involve ukuthi acontribute kule sikhwama. Taba nama-event lesitawahosta ngemiphakathi. Sitama kurayisa lamafande ukuthi lesikhwama singafi sikhule ngeminyaka. Si-expect-a ukuthi nangabe sende kahle sesilonjile netinkampani letikhona kule nkundla tutafuna ukuthi sicontribute start icela nato ukuthi approach.
Fuchani Yemaswati News, I'm Linda Shongwe with Novuselelo Smelane Lobamba. A car was reported to have been torched by an unknown arsonist. The owner of the car stated that he heard loud noise while he was sleeping. After monitoring that his car is in flames, he started the means to extinguish the fire.
Muzinhleko of Luyengo, who is a friend to Xolani Masego, yesterday his car was burnt around 8 p.m. by unknown people. Mr. Nhleko said that he only heard noise whilst he was inside the house and then he called for help to his brothers. By the time they came outside, they found that the car was burning and there was nobody outside.
Ngeva kubhoma info mangithi ngaphaphama ngikhanza imoto vele iyavutha engabe siphuma fast ngabe ngivusa nalamajala ahlala la khaya ayisabe sizama kuyicisha vele asikabude simbonile vele ngoba sikhanze nje sekunemlilo sanaka lo mlilo.
Usolani wena?
Awu ngisola vele lesikusolako la veni lokuthi ngifela kwesingu democracy ngifela kusithutha naqolane ngifela singubhudemo kona ilime izilime limoto ngilimele kepha nje ngibuka kusesha kunala masibuka bo comrade Marox no ngikubukisena waluza kakhulu kunami ngibuka comrade Phanhlana kusaluza kakhulu kunami ngibuka comrade Matsaptsaba kubamduru luza kakhulu kunami ngibukela MP Mthandeni ngibuka MP baqede bese ngibuka MP Gawuzela kwesinjobe balena bese ngibuka nama comrades bola Kilkhele bak exile ngibuke bo Phayas Vilakati bak exile ngibuke bo Ken comrade bo Ken bese ngiva kuhlungu kusno.
I am Nondobeko Tabetse with Justice Lamini reporting for Channel Yemaswati. We are at Luyengo.
Mtunzi Lamini, chairman for Lozita High School, have passed a message of sympathy to the school and family members and those who are affected with the incident of the commission of suicide by one of the students. We have a report.
The chairman of the school committee of Lozita High School expressed their deepest condolences to the teachers and students of Lozita High School about the death of the young boy who committed suicide yesterday around 10 a.m. at Mpikwake, who was a student in that school. Mr. Dlamini encouraged parents to have good relationship with their children to avoid such incidents.
Msakati Nkosi yami njengachairperson wesikolo sakalozitha High School, Nkosi yami sikhala kakhulu, siyadililela sisikolo nalokulahlekelwa ngulo mntwana lona. Besibhekile ukuthi lo mntwana naye utaba lutho kusasa ezweni naseveni. Nakubatali bakhe nje nabo bebanelethemba Nkosi yami ukuthi bakhulisa umlibalo wemvelo. Sanza kulilela kakhulu umndeni wakhe. Nje msakati siyisikolo sakalozitha sisabuke kakhulu ngale sendeko. Sisatawuya-ke esikolo siyolilela umndeni wakhe lo mntwana lona lokwendekile. Lokuningi sitakufike sikuthole ekhaya ukuthi ngabe umntwana uzohamba ngale ndlela lena kwendeke njani, ngoba kuyakhombisa ukuthi lo mntwana kube khona kuhlungu lokufika enhlitweni yakhe bamlimata wase udecide wrong wabona ukuthi impilo sale igcina msakati. Siyabonga Nkosi.
I am Nondobeko Tshabetse with Justice Dlamini reporting for Channel Yemaswati. We are at Matapa.
A young man of the age of 13 is pleading for the nation to support with funds so that he can continue with his classes, stating that he is in need as there is no one to support. We have a report.
The 13-year-old boy is crying for help since he doesn't have money to pay for his school fees. Bake is supposed to be doing Form 1 since he passed his grade 7 very well with a second class. He also stated that his father committed suicide while he was still young. Now he is living with his grandmother who is not able to pay for his school fees.
Ngingalengayo ukuthi angifunzi ngihlete ekhaya kanti ngiyakuthanda kufunza kude lo tangisida baba matikhunga athi lengisesihlahleni ngenxa yalomnye umfati ngala ngogoli nyalo kude utangisida ngihlete ekhaya nasekhaya kude bangisida ngako babhizi baphethe ungithuma.
Ufunza bani nyalo?
Ka Form 1.
So ka Form 1 noma kumele uye ka Form 1?
Kumele ngiye ka Form 1.
Manje kude nyalo lotakubhatalela school fees le ka Form 1?
Kude.
Bosoluna kwangibani?
Na. Bengisolona umake nakhona kancane.
Okay. Manje bathi 10 nyalo lela uhlala khona bathi tangeke usaya ka Form 1. Ngoba kude imali.
Bangisida ngaka bakhuluma umlobi.
Manje usho kangakanani lo thange bakubhatalela uyele ka Form 1?
100% sure.
Uthi tekoko uthi imali. Uphila ngani nawe lekhaya?
Lekhaya? Kude ngiyavuka nje kuseni ngihlala. Nendeluku.
Uhlusebenza imisebenzi yasekhaya.
Those who are willing to help Bake can contact his grandmother at 7655-8408 or contact Channel Yemaswati at 7607-3020. I am Nondobeko Tshabetse with Nonhlanhla Twala. Tutosini.
Recapping our top stories to English news. Yemaswati charity organization received a donation of 7 birds from Louis Furnitures. This furniture will in turn be donated to elderly people. His Majesty's Correctional Services state that they have sophisticated ways of remanding. A car was reported to have been torched by an unknown arsonist. The owner of the car stated that he heard loud noise while he was sleeping. Well, that's all for today. Until next time, please do enjoy the rest of your viewing. Good night.
This weather forecast is proudly brought to you by FSRA.